to what Abbaja is today. So today, let's give forth a call to what Abbaja is before. Atrikwi. No.
My people, once again, we have come face to face with our enemies. And it is time to demonstrate our bravery. It is not in size or numbers, but it is in bones and bravery. And with our tricky dance, we shall defeat them.
The 1920s brought peace to our ancestors. Yet, the rhythm of our people could not be silenced. From Atrikwi, the warriors cry, "Emerge, Abbaja," a dance of health and well-being. Tonight, every time Abbaja is started, it starts with a prayer. A banyini, a solemn call to the gods and ancestors for them to bless the dance ahead.
Madwago zieto. Maya mauga mausobolisa maukitikata. Adangwata wasiwafo. Akmana olo. Maya gana nyigba. Maya togbekli mama onu tepe olefe nyigbaji. Nyama yo amela voju. Kama klami be wana yo woge mi fade mi afa no mi adome. Fafa wafa dagba wafa. Amaya wabu fo adofo le mienti de na trono wa yon tobeji. Fafa never. Fafa never mi. I just said a short prayer to our ancestors to give us strength and protection to be able to do the Abbaja dance. Now, you might be wondering why I had a child behind my back while pouring the libation. In our tradition, a young woman is not allowed to pour libation unless she has a male child tied behind her back as a representation of a man. I know you want to see the Abbaja. Come, let me show you. This is called Gakongri. Now, this is what starts the Abbaja drum ensemble. And then the Kagao. Now, the Gagongri and the Kagao and the Ahache, they are a representation of discipline and order because they give timeline to the drum ensemble. Now we have Kitty and then the Sogo. Let me show you. And then the Sogo.
And that was the semi-finale performance, the history of the Abbaja dance, beautifully performed by Etornam, representing the Volta region. Etornam.
Yes, now.
Ifa.
Hafa.
Eleklalwa. Ejijoma. Perfect. We're ready for Sunday, aren't we?
We are getting ready.
Oh, you look ready to me. I remember the first day you came on this show a few weeks ago. You were so anxious. Are you still anxious?
No, really. The anxiety doesn't go entirely because it's there to sort of put you on your toes. But it's better. Definitely.
It's better.
Yes.
You're more confident in your craft and your capabilities, right?
Yes.
How many performances have you done so far?
I think 11 performances.
Wow.
It's 13 weeks. The first week is for luncheon, and then this one for grand finale. And so I'd say
about 13
11
weeks and 11 performances so far.
Yes.
How have they been?
They've been great times, and they've been a lot of down times. Yes. The good times would be when I know within myself that I've done well, and I get some awards here and there. And then the bad times are when I know that I could have done better and probably some few negative comments from the judges. And then when it happens like that, social media just give it to you.
I know.
Your
Do you check your phone?
Yes, initially we had access to our phones.
Okay.
Yes, but they've taken it. Because
So, yeah, because you need to focus. If you go by comments on social media, sometimes they can be a little too much, right?
Yes.
But so far, you've done so well.
Thank
And we are also proud of you.
Thank you
And
so
we're wishing you all the best for Sunday.
Thank
What do you have planned for us?
Something unexpected, but definitely
Unexpected.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely on our culture.
Okay.
Yes, something people haven't really seen before.
Okay.
It is grand finale, so we want to give them a spectacle.
Yeah. Every week when I watch you, I wonder how you come up with all of you ladies. The level of research that goes into the acts that you show on stage, the preparation, and you often have just about 4 or 5 days to prepare
Absolutely,
ahead
yes.
of the main shows. How is it like?
It's tedious.
Yeah?
It's tedious no matter how much you think you're ready. Sometimes you can get ready and one or few hints will cause you to change the story entirely or the script entirely. And then you have maybe just 3 or 2 days to still put yourself in character, to still learn the craft, to memorize the lines, and still gather yourself for the stage in terms of confidence and presentation. It's really, really tedious. But
Do you know some of these things ahead of time, or have you had to learn all of it during the competition?
some I know. Yes, there are, some you know on the surface level, but you need to do deep research so that when you're presenting, you won't present the wrong thing or you won't offend anyone in terms of their culture and how they feel they should be represented. So sometimes you think you know, but it's actually entirely different. So on the surface level, I know certain things, but every week you still have to know better
Yeah,
or
you
do
need to
better
learn
research.
some more.
Yes.
Wow. Now, I know that one thing I appreciate about Ghana is most beautiful is the opportunity to learn about our culture and other cultures in the country and in the sub-region in Africa. Have you found that, like, throughout the competition, the competition has drawn you closer to your roots, your culture, who you are and your people?
Yes. You're asking if it has
drawn you closer.
Absolutely, it has. It has really, because there were certain things that, like I said earlier, I thought I knew them, but the research makes you know that you didn't really know these things, especially with my first performance.
What was your first performance?
It was about storytelling.
Okay.
And then I know that my people migrated from Mochi, but I didn't know that there were various forms of migration. Apparently, everybody and their migration story is different. Yes. So initially, I thought it was just the wall migration, but later I found out that everyone had their unique stories. So I had to dig that one out and tell it the other way that was never told before.
The migration story about the Ever people are different.
Yes.
Depending on which sub-tribe you belong to.
Absolutely.
I see. I know that Agokoli story.
Yes.
Is that one of the migration stories?
Yes. So all the migration stories are actually linked to
Agokoli.
Just
Okay.
that it's like different tribes and how they settled, where they settled, their leader, the names they got as to where they first settled. For instance, from my place, when they first settled,
Where's your place?
Mafidova.
Okay.
Yes, when they first settled, they settled at a place called Bodoave. Bodoave means the leopard has entered into the forest. So they named that place Bodoave. Right now it's called Mafidugame. And so you realize that other people also settled at places called, different names. I can't really remember some right now. Recollect some right now, but different names, different meanings, different story, uniqueness, culture. So the competition has actually drawn me closer to understand these things that I thought I knew but didn't really.
Well, you execute them so flawlessly. It's like you've lived it, the way you execute these assignments. It's like you've lived it. You do it like a lived experience. The Abbaja, the story of Abbaja, which we were just watching right now, you did a recital before you put the baby down. What recital was that?
That's pouring of libation.
Okay.
Yes. So the Abbaja used to be a war dance. And you know, when those days our ancestors go for war, they have to pray for protection, for guidance. And so when the Atrikpi, initially Agbaja used to be called Atrikpi. That was the first dance I did where I was just throwing my legs.
Yes, a
behind
very
my back.
high energy dance.
Exactly. It is. They used to dance it to energize them and intimidate their opponents. So when Agbaja evolved, they still give that reverence to it by pouring libation before they start the Agbaja ensemble.
I see. Yes. So the recital was it's for the libation pouring, and it's the same thing that is said by anybody who has to pour libation ahead of that dance. So it's something you had to memorize.
Yes.
So you memorized it.
Yes.
I see. That's another thing I find fascinating about GMB. The fact that, unfortunately, in our generation, we speak a lot of English. We don't speak enough of our local dialect. But when you mount the stage, you speak with so much authority and depth. Well, I don't understand ever, but from what I see, it looks to me like, you know, you're speaking it properly, and it's so admirable.
Thank you.
It's so admirable, I should say. And now you're telling me that you have to memorize.
Yes, because in our tradition, young women or ladies don't pour libation. It's usually for men, kings, and fetish priestesses. Yes, they are the ones that pour libation, and older women. So for me, I didn't know how to pour libation or how it's even done. So for the purpose of the show, I had to, you know, memorize it and embody the character.
Do you have people you consult with? Like traditional rulers or leaders, or you have people you consult with?
Please.
So it's a whole community that's holding your hand to make this possible. Are there people you want to say thank you to?
Yes. I'd like to say thank you to all my chiefs in Volta Region. Team Etornam, my trainers, even the producers, you know, everybody that has helped me come this far. My people who vote for me, people who come to the studio to vote. I can mention names because there are lots. So I just want to say thank you so much to them. I'm so grateful, and I'm eternally, you know, indebted to them. I'm grateful.
What would you say to people who are coming out to watch you on Sunday? What should we look out for? And why should we support you when we come?
Well, they should expect something unexpected, like I said earlier. And they should support me because of my projects. And also because this is a dream. This would be a dream come true for me. I've come a long way. I know my ladies have also come a long way. Looking back at where I started, where I come from, the age I starting school at 14 years old, and, you know, coming all this way, I believe that I deserve the opportunity to inspire and impact, since that is what GMB is about. And my projects, the early child education, there are so many kids in Ghana, over, you know, 1.2 million kids, according to the Ghana Statistical Service Population and Housing Service, that are not attending school, and with over 9,000 ever, you know, being to school. So with that project, I want to send the message out there that, you know, individuals can also contribute to the life of these kids. When you come from a background where, you know, it's difficult, or you've never been to school, you don't have educational infrastructure, and you are able to break barriers, you should remember and come back home and help others too. The government cannot do everything. They've done their part. So I just want them to support me with this project so that we'll be able to impact lives and help the youth have a better future through education. Yes.
Well, that's beautifully said.
Thank you.
We wish you all the best,
Etornam.
And on Sunday, we know you're going to bring your A game. All the best to you and all the girls.
Thank you.
And may the best girl win.
Sure.
Are you the best girl?
I am.
May the best girl win.
Thank you.
Etornam. If you want to support Etornam, definitely be at the National Theatre. Come support her on Sunday. On Sunday. All right. So there are our 5 queens, our finalists, who will be on stage at the National Theatre on Sunday. Please be there. Get a ticket. Dial the code above. Vote for your favorite delegate. and be there to support them. All right. So dial star 928 star 12 star 3 hash and be a part of this grand finale. Now, I see a lot of you in my DM asking me questions. Please just come. Come to the National Theatre and watch the show. Yes, it's to be live on TV3, but I tell you, it's different when you're in the auditorium, right?
Yeah.
It's not the same. It's different. It's like watching a football match on TV and watching a live Accra House of Oak game at the stadium. You know, when you are live at the stadium, it's different. So be there and support your favorite queen to success. We wish you all the best, Etornam.
Thank you.
See you on Sunday.
Sure.
All right.